All right, this is Devin Tubbs. I had to develop a technology-rich lesson for a teacher who needed the help. That teacher is me. The problem is, as far as technology is concerned, is that I have a shortage of options when it comes to technology. I have to find a lot of ways to be innovative. The only thing I have in my class, technology-wise, is a computer and a smart board. The sound doesn't even work in the smart board. I have to keep speakers hooked up, and recently my computer's messed up in some way, and the speakers are making a weird noise or something. I don't know. But either way, I have very few options as far as technology is concerned, so I've really got to be innovative and use what I have in a lot of different ways. The students this lesson has been designed for ages 12 to 14. They are 8th grade students. The lesson is going to be over plate tectonics. Let me get where I'm at. The first bit of technology I'm going to use is VideoAnt. This is the link to it. We're going to jump to it real quick here. And what this is you can click up here where it says new ant, and you can add the URL of any YouTube video. And whenever you add that in, let's go browse my YouTube uploads. That's weird. Not there. Okay. But you can put the URL of any one of them in, and what happens is it pops the video up, and it's going to look something like this. It's going to pop your video up, and you'll be able to play it, and as you play it, you cannot hear the sound that's on there because I did not pay for the premium membership. But as you play it, it will pop up a question and ask you to answer it. Ask your students to answer it. This can be used in class as class is going on as a video to help your students go along with, and you can stop and answer the questions yourself, or you could assign it as a homework assignment for them to do at home. It's only a 7-minute video, so it's not that big of a deal for them to do. VideoAnt is pretty handy in that aspect, as it allows you to have your students utilize technology, but at the same time be able to stop and use some context clues to answer some open response questions. The only bad thing is that, at least at my school, YouTube is blocked. Actually, everything we need to use is blocked, so it doesn't help all that much every time. The next technology that we'll use for this lesson will be some flashcards from Quizlet. Everybody knows about Quizlet. Get that off of there. Everybody knows about Quizlet. Up here is just some flashcards, like right here it says Divergent. What's Divergent? Oh, it's a plate boundary where two or more plates pull apart from each other. The next one is oceans. Oh, what's an ocean? They can be created or grow wider where plates diverge. It's a set of flashcards that are all about seafloor spreading and plate tectonics and things like that. They're very useful. Kids, you can use them in class as study aids, as study help. You can use them for games, or students can even use them at home on their smartphones or tablets. It's accessible that way too. Quizlet has an app, and you can send them a link to these things. They can be able to use them that way, and their parents can even help them as well. So Quizlet can be pretty handy. Our third technology is going to be Google Sites. I made this site actually for another assignment, but there is a lot of stuff going on in this web quest here. Inside this will actually be the core of the lesson plan and what's going to be required of it. As the students use the VideoAnt to watch the video and answer the questions, I've also provided some Google Slides for you to use in class and some review questions for them to use as you go through those slides. And you do a little bit of lecture and lecture discussion type instruction. And then there's also a simulation on here that we'll jump to real quick. Let's get this Flash player to run. Come on. And it's just simulation. It's pretty easy. If I click this, you say see plates over time. You can pick time, and you say 20 million years. And it's going to show you what happens as 20 million years go by and these plates converge. If you watched it long enough, you would see mountains begin to form, and a few other land formations begin to take place. It's pretty cool. Let's get back to our Google site. So there's that for students to use to help them be able to see what's going on. The Quizlet flashcards are linked here. There's also a word search puzzle as just something a little more fun to do that's not quite as much work. And then the final project for this unit is right here, and it's to make a 3D map of the Earth, more like a flat Earth map, where students will draw out these plates and the plate boundaries, label what each plate boundary is, and then put 3D features of what goes at each plate boundary. For example, a volcano is going to happen at a convergent plate boundary, maybe at a subduction zone, or the Mid-Atlantic Ridge is happening at a divergent plate boundary, so they'll put things like that on there, and that is going to, I believe, help them to apply some of their knowledge. The lesson sequences will go in will be direct instruction, the video and web quests, and included in assignments. Like I said, lecture discussion kind of thing would be the direct instruction with the study questions along with the Google Slides. And you can use the video ant as well after that to kind of solidify things. And then they'll be able to go through the web quest and do the other assignments. This aligns with standard MS-ESS3.B.1. It's a science standard that encompasses the movement of plates and their effects on our planet. This comes from the next generation science standards that are used for the sciences at my school. We use this site here. I'm not sure if you'll be able to access it because I have a login for it, but it is very, very handy. Go to middle school Earth and Space Science, and it has all these here. And each of these, look, it even has standards alignment right here, and there's our standards. So very handy. That's what we use. Then the last thing will be the rubric, and seems that this is not a hyperlink for some reason, but we can go to it. Here's a screenshot of what that rubric looks like. This rubric is available inside our web quest under evaluation. You just go here, and here it is. They'll be evaluated on the Earth map, the completion of assignment, Earth map details, answering the slides questions, and the questions to the ant video. All in all, this lesson is very technologically integrated, and I believe can really help students learn about plate tectonics. Thank you very much, and I hope that we can get on to do some more science. Thanks, y'all. Have a good day.